Excellency Turki Al Sheikh is ringside for this massive event here tonight at the Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Ricardo Mayorga, willing to fight anyone and everyone, faced some of the best boxers in the division. Who could forget when he beat Vernon Forrest in one of the biggest upsets of the year to win a world title? It's Fernando.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Managua, Nicaragua. Introducing the colorful 2-weight division champion of the world, El Matador, Ricardo Mayorga. Fighting out of the blue corner, the amateur grade from Oxnard, California.
Oh boy. Okay. Didn't know he was a 2-time champion.
All the talking has been done.
Boy.
It's time to start doing
Time to
the
throw
walk.
some hands.
This is a fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is not fight.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? Lands the jab. There's a counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Listen with the hook. Hold that box. Ooh, and a big blow right there to Vargas. Oh my, can Vargas get back up? Wow, that seems to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
That boy throwing hands.
What a
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
We got to pick things up halfway through the round here. Oh, Johnny! Oh, Vargas! Is he about to go down? And down goes Vargas. And goes down.
Yes, sir.
Watch it again. And they know it when they
Vargas gonna get up. He ain't moving, coach. He ain't moving, coach. Let him out, let him out. Hybrid in the building. Hey, I didn't get no bling bling.
Ladies and gentlemen, a knockout victory and one of the biggest
I did not
surprises
get
of
no.
Knockout victory. That is Tom. Did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
I'm leaving that to you. Hey, y'all hear him in the chat? Y'all hear him in the chat? Talking to y'all. Jorgen. Telling y'all, he hits. He throw his punches. Hooks and power punches. Let's bring out Belanga. Puerto Rican. Oh, I like them. I like them. That burgundy. No, we gotta think that burgundy better. Yo, that's gangster. It's him. I like it. See the fringes? What's up? You ready? Let's get ahead and get this camera out. Let's put in some work. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome, 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 everybody, to the stream on a Friday night. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We here to put some hands on some people. Feel good about ourselves. But what we do, we have to take another commercial break. Why? Because we can't do a mirror match while we playing online. Oh man, he said he's a book 10, yo. And he wanna fight in real life. It's like Emmanuel Augusta, that's what he do. Now what is up? Oh, I'm tripping. It's me. It's a mirror match and back sitting. Two-piece combo. Two-piece combo. No good two-piece combo. We can't do that. That's not good for the head. That's bad. Let's shoulder. So I guess it's a certain way I can do it. Can I do it this way? I got a bad shoulder. Someone's telling me to get Crawford. Let's pick him up. Let's go. Y'all ever throw some hands? Hybrid. You ever got in a fight, hybrid? And if so, when was it? What happened? We'll just start off with the first two questions. I don't want to make it too difficult. That's why I was gonna pick Garcia being right to the same dude.
I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a...
I'm gonna push you because I need some action.
King Rock.
Got no action yet.
Open air.
The last person quit over.
We have high hopes and aspirations.
You hear them? What's up?
Caution is being thrown to the wind. How about that time counter shot? Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. put. Thought there would be some more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. The sun is blazing this afternoon, and these two athletes are going to have to find a way to deal with it.
Todd, this is something you could never ever get used to. How many gyms have...
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble.
What?
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Wait.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. So close with that uppercut. Counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that match. What are you doing? What do we expect to see here in round 2? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Another scoring shot there. Beautiful counter shot. Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighting. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of that sport.
Got it. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. These two were made for each other. No rest for the weary. Defense is not an option for these two. Perfect counter lands.
There you go.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Extreme flashes after that shot. Let's talk about Crawford now. Who has the advantage after that last round? Get it started in round 3. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get that left hook missed. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Just missing with the uppercut. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Jab misses. That counter shot lands. might be more action here. Straight right just misses.
Come on, man. How you missing that body shot? You need that. Crawford needs this. He's in the
I
fight.
write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
You gotta load up. Just touch it. You gotta load up. You just need to touch it.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming.
Oh. Okay.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw, switching on. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
God, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Power, that might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Well done with that counter shot.
I just gotta know it's coming. You don't throw it until I stop it. It's gonna happen. There it is. What you gonna do? You gonna keep eating or we gonna go? Here it comes. There it is.
Perfect
Right
counter
there
shot.
again.
Just misses with the right uppercut. Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when it catch you.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he scores with the counter. Right hook catching air. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
This man jabbing me up.
Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this. The fight's not over. Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is has he punched himself out? The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Straight right just misses. Through the hook, didn't land. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think of, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocket them.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. Beautiful counter shot. That left hook missed. There's a counter shot. That left hook doesn't find its target. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a tusk. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger zone.
Missing. And down goes Crawford. You wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
Shot from the guard state.
Use it. So I can beat it, and I deserve to get beat up with a left hook, one punch. Who will counter that
Referee
grab?
says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's not
And
there.
the play against this miss.
So we
And
enter
you
the
got the
final
warm up.
10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford. Focus. Here we go. It's round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Didn't land that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now.
I can't really get mad.
This
He
round
must
could
got
go
full
either way.
connection over
10
there.
seconds to go.
Because my punches is just not hitting. It's been like that the whole fight.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we're entering on the job.
Let's get it.
And we enter the 8th round.
What's up?
Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
effort being exerted here. These counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that not.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
Spam, jabbed, and hooks the whole fight. And he's in long stamina. Yeah. I mean, like I say, I can't. If you, that's the way you work it. But I have to just go with it until they fix it. That's all they're gonna do.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what can they do to get back into this final 10 seconds here unless something major happens? I think we all know who won that one.
You can win the fight with one punch. But, like I was saying too, it's like I was
Judges
like
have spoken a
inches away.
unanimous
It seemed
decision.
like my punches just would go through it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all gravy though. GG. Leave it alone. Now I wonder if he would have got my man Augustus. Get him out of here. GG. He's dead. Man, you ain't the only one. Not the only one. Not the only one. You ever seen Jake LaMotta? He just goes forward. All right.
There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. El Nino. And here is Emmanuel Augustus. This guy known for his unconventional. Usually you don't need
Listen.
build up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Stamina is off the charts. That counter shot lands.
How?
Only catching air with that hook.
How?
Considering we're outside in this sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and two gladiators going at it.
If you are on the losing side of this fight and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped for it.
Counter punching. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Nice slip to avoid the jab. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Swing and a miss with the left uppercut.
Hey, glitching.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. As bad as this round. What do we expect to see here in round 2? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round? Every time they throw a shot, they get
Good
countered.
body shot. Try to go for the uppercut. Oh,
Those counter punches
there it
have
is.
to
It's
hurt.
working that body.
Back and forth they go. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. If you believe what we are seeing. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
Very
You know, you got
entertaining.
the advantage so far,
Very
but kind
Go
of
back out there. I need to win this.
Very about to
the bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Down goes Emmanuel Augustus. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
That's lights out right there.
right underneath the ribs. Come on, Augustus. I know it hurt. Get up. Get up. Throwing hands in there.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Exactly.
Nice counter
That's what I was
shot.
saying. You know what he doing. Gotta figure out how to beat it.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left.
There's
real justice in that round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for him.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to block.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. Think of holding on here for a minute. They exchange punches. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. And he scores with the counter. No rest for the weary. To take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round.
What are you
I
doing?
promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you.
Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
I don't know how I'd be so
if it's not
tired.
broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Insane action. Punch, counter punch. How about that time? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares on to the 6th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
The best star part, you know what, the cornerman now is down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the as we enter the final 10 seconds here. Hold that thought. Augustus is wobbly right now in some big trouble. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last round. Switch on. So switch on.
Body shot, button
Here comes round 7. See how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy
seen this
knockdown.
before.
How are they going to come back from
Seen
that?
it.
They staggered back
Straight
to the
to the
corner.
body.
They've got to freshen them
Body
up, alert
shot.
them again, get them back on point again. This round, you've got to
Perfect
close
dome,
the round.
perfect
Don't get
sequence.
involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
GG.
Can't land the jab there. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Straight right just misses. Just missed with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs.
That a mess, man.
This round's still up for
There it
grabs
is,
with just 10 seconds to go.
Guess you can say he had a game plan. He executed that game plan.
Let's talk about Emmanuel
Jab
Augustus.
straight to
and
the
that
body,
completely.
repeat.
There's the
Body
bell
hook.
for round 8. Teague is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible.
Straight to the
And
body.
if they can, their
Control
training, their
to the
condition
body.
would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army.
Yeah,
But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Beautiful counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
What you got to do,
Continue
Tony, is
pressing buttons 'cause
anticipation.
he
You've
just-
gotta
he
wait,
got it on pat.
you just got to throw portion to the wing
XO,
and just
XO.
hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Catch and shoot.
Or, I don't know.
Good idea.
They
but
should give
misses
us a
with the left
reward
hook.
for those who play with the analog. I think so.
Good counter punch. Perfect counter lands.
I don't know.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I'm going to see that again. Where did that come from?
some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Justice is clipped. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a...
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna lose too many fights, man. If you throw more body shots than head shots, yeah. Like I said, I called it 321, and that's how he's able to throw 543 punches, yo. And it wasn't in jabs. 88 jabs. Come on, man. 93 punches. His stamina is 85, mine is 78. First round. Nah, man, that's cheap. Alright, they found something else, y'all. They found something else. Oh, I know the creators of this game. I know they be mad. They tried around with some Edgar Berlanga, but I feel like playing with somebody fast. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. Then I want my bulldozer to come on top. It's time for him to eat. What y'all think? Frazier, it's time for Frazier to eat. Yeah, that's stuff right there. Hey. Now give me a second. It's that music right there. Play some of this music. Have fun.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is John. And it's the king. And here is Emmanuel Augustus. You talk about one of the most unique styles in boxing history. This man has it. The drunken master, ladies and gentlemen.
Pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Chicago, Illinois, please welcome the battle-ready Emmanuel Augustus.
And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny. And that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
This is the fight of life. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
We're expecting an all-action slugfest. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Lucky that hook didn't score. Didn't land that jab. Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. outside where you've got the crowd there. You can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You can't score with that uppercut. Perfect counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Can't find a home with that jab. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. He is down big time on the score.
The bell sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Switch back on.
Here we go. It's round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Straight right just misses. Start respecting each other's punching power. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter. There's a counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Quick punch scores. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Khan in that last round.
Focus.
In the round
Big
that's...
deep breath. Big deep breath.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until the end.
And Emmanuel Augustus is down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I've got to see that again.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for fighters.
Well done with that counter shot. idea with the jab, but does not land. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter punch caught him clean. And he scores with the counter. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Justice in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Let him back into the fight. We're way better than this guy.
Back at it in round 4. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
To see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The counter punching. The jab doesn't quite connect. Shot lands. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Here we go with these two lightning quick lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Augustus might be ready to fall down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
A shot from the gods took him.
Will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Let's talk about Emmanuel Augustus in that last.
What are you doing?
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One punch could change everything in this battle. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Khan in that last round.
Switch on.
There's the bell for round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Beautiful counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
I've got to see that again.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once.
And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Look at his corner, look at his structure. They're telling you to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner somehow. Get.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Emmanuel Augusta.
Focus.
Round 7, here we go. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Looking to land the hook. That jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter shot. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Are you all right?
So time to go.
That's what it is. Ready? Let's get it.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure.
Smoking Joe Frazier. Philadelphia.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the...
So they stare into each other's eyes. Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman, a true legend. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They exchange punches. Their trilogy will live forever in boxing lore, but can they add another epic chapter to their story here in this one?
So Ali has proved why he is the man. Ali has proved he's got in there and beat the man that beat him. Now the two gods are fighting each other. This is that fight. Ali knows exactly what he's going to do, but he knows it's not a pushover because Joe Frazier has no respect for him whatsoever.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. Those counter punches have to hurt. Stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because
GMG0926 just followed.
Yo, appreciate that follow. Appreciate that follow.
Well done with that counter shot. Tried to score with the uppercut.
Welcome to the team.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Put him on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. 1, could change the entire complexion of this fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Can't score with that uppercut. Nice counter. That counter shot, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Yo, GMG, what's good? Hold on right quick.
That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
So that they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they...
I only will play you.
Get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Watch that left hook. You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And he scores with the counter. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Nice counter shot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
Worry about it. Let's go out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful. This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Perfect counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. And this fight is over. It looked great live. again on slow motion replay.
Why
That's
shot?
lights out right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Listen to me. Are you okay?
That's a hard one, too. Well, hands in there, though.
You're out.
All right. You're in the stream, I think. That was some surprises.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Alright, with that being said, y'all catch me on the next one. Appreciate the subscribers. Appreciate y'all commenting in the comment box. Taking that time. Watch some good goodbyes.